let's get it. Jono, what's going on, bro? Astro, what's up? What's up? Can you guys hear me okay? Is the mic working and everything like that? Mic's kind of far away from my face, but it's in a nice spot, so. Bull, what's going on, bro? Good morning to you too. I've got to chuck on some funky socks because I've run out of all of my washing. It's in the machine right now. Can you guys hear me though? Is it working? Trading at the beginning of the monthly opening candle can be difficult. It's a good point. I'm gonna be pretty careful for the whole month because I've heard that December's pretty rough. I have traded December before, but only one time really, so yeah. Hey man, good morning from Asia. Good morning, bro. Good morning from Australia. You probably won't trade the end of the month. Yeah, I'm probably going to stop trading on I don't know, man. I'll probably stop trading on the 20th or something like that. And just take a little bit of a break until sort of, after January the 1st, something like that. Take a bit of time off, man. I'll probably just make videos on Instagram and TikTok a little bit, but, YouTube and trading and streaming, I'll probably give that a break. Yes, sir, you're alive. Yeah, I honestly went off the grid a little bit this weekend. I had so much shit going on, man. I'm 21, so I've just got friends from school's 21sts every weekend. Sort of events where it's you need to go, you have to go. And then working all day Saturday, working all day Sunday. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. But here we are. No matter what market conditions, as long as your risk management is wise, you will survive. Ain't that the truth, bro? Am I still going to school? No. I just mean my friends, that I made when I was at school, if that makes sense. So, let's, I'm going to lock in a second here, but, I'm just going to chill out for a minute. Get the stream going and, yeah. I'm glad that we made this big move up here towards this high because this is a trip out. Look at the, oh, what? Dude, my chart was broken before, but now it's fine. Okay. So it's still, the new monthly candle hasn't actually opened yet. Oh, no, it has. Wait. Someone explain to me what's going on. Someone explain to me why here we're still in November, and then when I go onto the weekly candle, it says that the December and the monthly candle, that the December candle has opened. Hi, bro. You bought gold? Respect, bro. Did I graduate? Yeah, I graduated, but like I didn't do exams or anything like that. I don't have any qualifications in any area of life, to tell you the truth. The only qualification I have is that I finished school, but I didn't get a score. I didn't do any of the exams and stuff. And I don't care. Okay. Let's just see what's going on here, man. Yeah, so this candle here, bro. I need to see if anything happened. Let's pull up Forex Factory. Jay, do you drive? Yeah, I've got a license. Yeah. I drive a Subaru Impreza. Yeah, so this opening, this is a weird opening, bro. I'm confused. Need to jump on DoorDash. I did do that for a bit. But my car eats fuel and it's pretty old, so I honestly think like, yeah, I could make some short-term money from doing DoorDash, but you know, the car will probably die and I need to service it and shit too. So what's my trading strategy and what pairs do I trade? I trade ICT concepts, sort of like not entirely ICT concepts, but I use like the concepts of liquidity and imbalances, and then yeah, that's really all. And I trade gold, NQ, and ES. That's it. New week, new month. I love the beginning of the month, bro. I love the beginning of the month because it gives you the opportunity to start fresh. And I plan to, you know, follow my rules for the entire month of December. And I want to see how that goes for me, because I don't think I've actually had a month yet, maybe like 1 month, where I haven't like done some dumb shit. I'm trying to figure out why this candle from 1440 jumped to 18, because I know that it usually starts at 16, but this one started at 1440. Like, why do we go from 1444 straight to the next day? I thought that was meant to be at 16. If anyone knows, please let me know. I'm planning to follow my rules for the next 40 years. Yeah, fact. Opening volume was crazy. Yeah, I know. We haven't got a bottom wick on this candle. Something we need to be aware of here is if you guys are trading gold, we haven't taken this high, but then on, you know, this is micro gold, but on minis gold, we're way further away from that high. So just got to be careful that we don't get cooked by that. Planning to follow my rules for however long I have the ability to trade. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean when I say like follow my rules for the whole month. It's a beginning, you know. It's a way of like, you got to set, you know, if you set short-term goals and you follow short-term goals over and over again, it's going to be easier than just saying, yeah, I'm going to follow my rules forever. It's not really realistic. No, the mini and micro chart's not exactly the same. They're slightly different, you can see. On the minis chart, we're 1.3 points away. On the micros chart, we are like 0.1 points away. So that's the same with NQ and ES and shit too. Go off the minis chart for price action? Yeah, for sure. I mean, I still mark up on the micros, but then I just look at the minis just to make sure that I've got everything right. The reason I mark up on the micros is because I don't want to accidentally enter a position on minis. Yo, bro, wanted to know how long you've been profitable, and if not, what would you say you can do better at? That's a good question. No, I'm not profitable. The reason I say that is because I still haven't made back in payouts I've still got that shit on the screen, bro. I still got the thing about me being sick. Let me get that shit off. Yeah, I still haven't made back in payouts the amount of money that I've spent on evals. So my next payout, I'm gonna go for like a couple K, and then, I mean, then on paper, yes, I'll be profitable. But for now, like, I still haven't actually made back the money that I've spent learning the art of trading. And what would I say I can do better at? I just wish that I was better at taking good trades and not taking bad trades out of impatience, because I know that when I take a trade that's a really good trade and it plays out, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, this was a banger. Like, this was a good trade. This is the only trade I should be taking. But then there's so many trades in between those where I just take, small losses, and they build up, losses that I didn't need to be taking. And yeah. Every single time that I stream, my nose starts to run. It's so annoying. Am I learning any new strategies or keeping the old strategy? Still trade with the same strategy that I've traded with for a while now, but yeah, for sure. I wanna build. I do really want to build a new strategy, but I don't know. I don't have really that much time for that sort of thing at the moment. I want to build a strategy where I literally just trade like EMAs. Like, just literally, like, let's see, like moving average, right? This is just an example. Let's say I had like two of them, like a 9 and like a 20 or something like that. Right. I don't know the best EMAs, but you literally, like, just a system where I look at the trend, I'm like, okay, we're going up, wait for the EMAs to come together, some sort of consolidation, break out to the upside, take a long position in line with the trend, and just trade like that. I don't see why that wouldn't work, but I haven't back tested that. I haven't put enough work into that system to actually trade it yet. How old am I, and where am I based state-wise? I'm 21 and I'm from Melbourne, Australia. You should use RSI or MACD. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many different things out there. I've got so much like time spent on the strategy that I trade now, so I just don't want to. I don't know. These candles are moving a lot, bro. I think right now, one of the biggest things I want to see is literally just, like, come down into this 5 minute, which we've already done. Put in a bottom wick, maybe take this low here, and then keep going up, but we'll see. I haven't marked out the previous sessions yet. This chart is tripping me the fuck out. Bro, straight up, is Project X bugged again? I don't understand. Why? We're on the 30th here of November. On the monthly chart, we're on the 1st of December. And then we go from the 30th... Oh, yeah, the weekend. Fuck, I'm dumb. Never mind, boys. But then we go from 21.45 here, and we jump to New York Open. That's when the market got halted. So that's when the market's just randomly closed, which is another thing that just doesn't make any sense to me. Because the markets got halted in the middle of the Asia session, and then they conveniently opened right on time for the New York session. Weird, in my opinion. So I don't know if we want to come all the way back down to that sort of level. If there's some things we need to sort out down there. I don't know. But we'll mark it out. Whack, bro, whack. Can you see what the Forex charts did? That's a good point. Can do that. Alright. So this is the Forex chart. It was on the 27th at 21.45. So this is when the market, this is the window here where the market closed on futures. From there until 8.45. Nothing really. Mic volume is too low. Alright, I'll move it. There you go. That'll be better. I don't know. Nothing really of value there. I don't really care. We've taken that high. That's nice. Let's see if we did it on actual gold though. Nope. Equal highs. Equal highs on gold. You started trading gold on Forex with $100 3 months ago. Now you got 431. That's sick, bro. That's cool, man. Congrats. Do I work a day job as well as trading, and how do I make a living? Yes, I have a job. I mainly work on the weekend, and then I work like 4 hours on a couple of the nights during the week. But I'm 21. I still live at home, so that does help me a lot. But yeah, I suggest everyone that trades to have a job. I don't understand how people like learn trading without having an income stream. That sounds like the most stressful thing ever. It'll be interesting to see if we dump from here, because then we're going to have equal highs to target, which is pretty fresh. You can learn trading without using real money, but you won't learn the emotions and feelings of putting your money on the line until you actually use real money. Yeah, fact. What's my bias today? I don't really know, to be honest with you, bro. It doesn't really look like the best trading day I've seen, quite honestly. I was thinking, it would be nice to maybe come down to like this low and then continue higher, but I don't know, bro. There's not much to go off of this chart. We're just steady climbing up. It's the first day of the month. You're up 3.6k across 4 accounts. Damn, bro. What have you been trading? Let's check NQ in that. Oh shit, man. NQ's coming for its previous day lows. Oh yeah, shit, true. I didn't even see that news. Yeah, we'll wait for that. What news did you say was coming out at 4 p.m, bro? I don't see any news at 4 p.m, but I don't know what time you're in, so. There's a lot of news this week though, like a lot of fucking news. Especially for USD, there's like red folder every day. Unemployment claims on Friday, or that's Thursday actually. Red folder on Friday. It says Saturday for me because that's the day it is when it's Friday in the US. Yeah, we'll wait until we'll wait for this Bank of Japan thing. Hi Jay, could you give me an eval challenge for Christmas? You can enter the giveaway, bro. But you have to buy an account with my code to enter the giveaway. So. Also, Alpha Futures is actually 30% off right now. Not 25%. It's 30% off until Wednesday if you use code jayway. December PA. Yeah. I don't know. Bro, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Today, looking at this chart, I don't know what I'm looking at right now. I don't know what I'm looking at. I feel like I've never read a chart in my life. But yeah, Tyrone, I wish I could do that, bro, but I ain't got the bread like that. Yeah, I don't even know, bro. Still got equal highs on gold. Focus on gold moving higher. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see gold come down to like this low or maybe this low and then continue. But until then, I'm just waiting. Use vertical lines to see what the sessions did. Yeah, I don't know why I don't do that anymore. I used to do that. It's the TJR method. It's a good point though. It does kind of trip you out. But I mean, we haven't, like, that's the New York low, and then we got London's there. I can mark it out, but it's very far down. This is good though. We're getting a dump. That's nice. That's nice to see. Bitcoin dipped to 88k again. Bro, what if Bitcoin just straight up just goes to zero? I don't have any Bitcoin. I'm actually a rookie. Holy fuck, man. I know there's people crying today. Jesus. I feel like every time it gets to this point of the year, like Thanksgiving, Christmas sort of time, there's always just crazy shit going on in the market. Just full chaos. Bro, wasn't the 2008 fucking the 2008 crash, wasn't that like, didn't that start on Thanksgiving or something like that? Or like the day after Thanksgiving? The sell-off on Bitcoin is generational. Bye, 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 bye. Just bought gold. Good luck, bro. You stopped trading for 2 months to focus on school. Gonna buy an eval tomorrow. Nice, mate. That's good. I'm probably due for a bit of a break from trading myself. Haven't been on holiday for a while or taken any time off. Bro, straight up, I need some music or something. This is... My head is all over the place. Where are my freaking headphones? Oh, 15th of September 2008. I've heard a story or something of... Maybe it was just a guy that got wiped out on Thanksgiving out of like a massive position. Alright, this is what I wanted to see. You weren't trading since you were 7. Just a bit of history, bro. Bit of history. I would have been 4. I would have been 4 in 2008. Please take this low. If we take this low, I might actually be able to take some longs. Top Step updated their payout rules and it's terrible, but as a beginner trader, I don't want to buy evals from other firms. Yeah. I mean, dude, the way I always saw it when I was learning trading was like, I just would go for firms with like the cheapest sort of evals because I kind of knew deep down that I wasn't actually going to be able to get a payout on them anyway. I traded on Apex for ages and just traded like the $30 evals, and I don't really regret it, honestly. You were playing Call of Duty? I don't know how the 2008 crash affected Australia. I don't know if it affected Australia that much or not. I assume it probably did. Or some firms don't let you sign up. Yeah, valid. I mean, it makes sense to hold this level. It does make sense, but I still want to see this low first. That's just me. But it makes sense, like, to hold this 5 minute. Hopefully there's a nice pullback before a continuation. Yeah, I don't want to just rip here. See, like, if we get a 1 minute inverse here, that right there, like, makes sense as a trade that I would take with the stop at the low. But the reason I don't want to take it is because we haven't taken this low yet. So it's sort of invalid for me, unfortunately. But, like, it looks like a nice trade. Yeah, we're just ripping up. This is annoying. Commonwealth Bank of Australia dropped 61% from the start of 2008, 2009. Yeah, right. That's crazy. Sell or buy? I don't do signals, bro. Let's do a poll. I can't type when this mic's in front of my face. Bro, you're actually my favorite influencer trader. You just keep it real. Thanks, bro. That's all I know how to do. I would just really love to see us come a bit lower first. I'm just not confident at all in taking any longs here. I second Tyrone. You're genuine. Thanks, boys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. I always say this, but like, yeah, my only real, what's the word? I don't know, the only thing I have going for me on like social media is that I like tell the truth and I like show like my journey. Because that's all I can do. You know, I'm not making crazy money and don't have flashy cars and shit, so all I can really do is just show the truth and just document the journey, and it sort of does well. So you're gonna need your full entry with stop loss TP1, TP2, and TP3, dog. If I even find an entry. $85% bullish. That's crazy. So you're telling me I should short? NQ still dumping. Yup. Nice little reaction off of those lows on NQ. Bro, crazy risk reward play on NQ potentially. Like, actually crazy. Alright. Nobody copy trade this, but I'm gonna put this here and then see if it plays out. Alright. I reckon we get this. Let's turn off the NQ chart and come back after and see if this worked. Get a Bluetooth speaker or something going. I'll get banned on YouTube if I listen to music. It sucks. That's why I want to start streaming on Kick. But like my audience is on YouTube, so I'm not gonna really be able to get anyone onto Kick. I'll get a whole lot less people watching. I've tried that before. Everyone go and follow me on Kick. It's jaywaytrades. Jaywaytrades on everything. No Zs, no underscores. Those are scammers. Jaywaytrades with an S on the end. Free idle music or something. Yeah, I could do that. Lo-fi tunes. True. Okay, everyone wants me to play royalty-free music. Alright. How about for the next stream? We'll play some Chopin. Or Rachmanov. I don't know who they are, bro. Now. my headphones are connected to my phone. Why don't you guys just put some music on in the background? Or you can't because your phone's connected to the stream. That would make sense. Honestly, I hate this price action. This is the worst thing I've ever fucking watched. Classical music, that would go crazy. Jayway, are you gonna let him call me that? Nah, bro, you gotta defend yourself here. Trading is a free for all, bro. You gotta send some shots back. The Wild West. Facts, bro. See, how are you gonna ask me to defend you and then say Gayway like the next message? See, now I don't want to defend you. Now I want to defend Halik. If I were trading on gold, I'd enter at 42664. 42664. That's interesting. I'd realistically want to be entering more down here. 4255, I don't know, something around there. What's up, bro? What's up, Ariel? How are you? Thanks for joining the stream, man. December not looking good. I mean, it's only been like, it's only just started, but yeah, might not be the best. Who knows? To someone starting out, what would I recommend? Indices, Nasdaq, S&P. If so, between NQ and SPY on S&P, what would I choose? Well, they kind of move the same. S&P and Nasdaq, they kind of move the same. You can sort of trade them both and just look for like which one is. Oh wait, yeah. Do you mean for day trading? What's good, brother? You selling a mentorship? Nope, I don't sell a mentorship. No. Does my username come up as Aria? Yes, it does. It does. It comes up as Aria Yazian. If I go to your channel, yeah. Oh, no, it comes up as Ari, but it's because it's all one word, so it just looks like your name is Aria Yazian, but your name is actually Ari Ayazian. But like when you read it at first glance, it just looks like Yeah, that makes sense, bro. Maybe you gotta put a underscore after the I. Do I have plans on coaching people? No, not at the moment because I'm not good enough at trading, bro. Only way I make money off social media is through my affiliate code with Alpha Features and a little bit of YouTube ad revenue. That's it. And then trading. Sorry, you don't have to answer right now if you don't want to, but am I able to make a living right now off of affiliates? No. No. Because it's not stable. Like, when there's a sale, I get people using my code, but then, I might go a couple days or a week without having any affiliate sales, so. But, I mean, you guys can make me have a living if you use my code. Don't have to, though. Just joking. Bye-bye, bro. Going to play games. I hope you go live in New York session. I probably won't today, but enjoy, bro. Serious question, do you have a job? Yes, I work at a grocery store. I sent you a message on Instagram. Someone is trying to impersonate me, copying all of my vids and posts. Yeah, I know. There's nothing I can do about it because they block me, so I can't see their accounts. I can't see them. I can't report them. But I'm verified on Instagram, so like it's pretty obvious which one's mine. What grocery store? I'm not getting into that, bro. I ain't going that far down. I don't want to dox myself, man. Woolies or Coles or Aldi? I'm not telling you nothing, bro. Stop. As a cashier, no. Sometimes when I have to, but no. I will say though, for transparency's sake, I make the same amount on average per month from affiliate as I do from my job. So I technically could quit my job, but I would cut my earnings in half. That's good. Do I work full time? No, I work part time. About 20. I work about 23 to 25 hours a week, roughly. Tyron wants some Gaities on discount. See, I'm not even going to talk about the products that we sell because then you might be able to tell what supermarket it is just from that alone. What state are you in? Dream car? I don't really have a dream car, man. I don't have a dream car. Which is crazy to say. I was actually thinking about it last night. I was like, alright, by the end of 2026, I'm going to be fucking rich. Like, I'm going to be balling, right? And I just don't even know what I would buy. Like, I don't know what car I would buy. You work at Coles? Coles for sure? You've already said it? I didn't say shit. I'll tell you, when I quit my job, I'll tell you guys where I work. How about that? If I had to guess, I'd say you make 2,400 per month with affiliate. Is that you calculating the average wage in Australia for a 21-year-old? M4 comp is a good start. Yeah, I was thinking that, but I feel like every single guy on TikTok that makes videos has a fucking M4 comp. Bro, I'll tell you guys how much I've made from affiliate on Alpha. 1,372 USD. Alright, we're just pumping all the way back up now. We took that high now though, which is good. Per month? That's a little bit more than a month. Like, that's since I started, but I didn't make any money when I started. I'll commission Rainbow to find you. Bro, don't say that. Don't say that. I actually think about that a lot. Like, every time, like, bro, on TikTok and Instagram now, I'm like, all right, what's in the background? Because, like, the littlest things, bro, people can just find you. Good for you, man. Thanks, bro. The good thing about USD is that it converts to Australian really nicely. What do I know about RCT concepts? You watch the TGR bootcamp and the 9-hour video. Yeah, so I don't really trade. I don't trade with breaker blocks. I don't trade with order blocks. I literally just use fair value gaps and liquidity. Like, I understand the basic concept of what an order block is. Like, but not even then, not really. I just don't really care about it, bro. I just prefer to look. I prefer to wait for like specific times of the day when setups present themselves, and then I look for inversions coming out of liquidity sweeps or liquidity to target and fair value gaps. The 1 minute inversion long was clean. Yeah, I marked that one out and I literally said, I marked it out and I was like, this is where I would want to go long. But we haven't taken this low yet, so it seems sketchy to me, and it would have played out really nicely. Because we were holding that 5 minute, we held that perfectly. But yeah, I don't know, I wanted to see this low first. I kind of wish I took it. What's good? What up, Drew? How you going, bro? Oh, Equilibrium. I do use Equilibrium as well, yeah. I do use Equilibrium. That's why I like this low here, or I did like this low, because we were right on 50%, right, from this high to this low. That low was resting right on 50%. That's why I wanted this to come down and take this low and then try and get a long up higher. But, yeah. I've got a problem. I start my streams at 2 a.m. Sorry, bro. At least, think about how I feel, bro. The New York session's at 2 a.m. for me. Equilibrium isn't really ICT, though. Well, yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even want to call myself an ICT trader. I use 2 concepts of ICT, and those concepts play out in lots of other different strategies, you know, supply and demand, fucking everything. You did get it right when you called out that position. So, GG's, bro. I'm assuming that NQ long that I said would play out failed. Yeah. Balanced price, like BPR. Seems that trading is just mental and not all these concepts. Yeah, it pretty much is, man. I don't know. I used to trade that way, like stacking all of these different confluences, and it's not a bad thing to do, like stacking confluences, but I don't know, man. In my opinion, it's better to just keep things a bit more simple and just trade in a way that's like easy for you to deal with psychologically, something that makes sense to you. I used to find, because I did watch TJR's boot camp like back in the day when he first released them all, and that was my biggest problem. Is I'd be watching the chart and I'd be like, all right, we got a liquidity sweep, we got an order block. Oh no, we didn't get, we got a market structure shift, but we didn't get a breaker block. We didn't get an IFEG or something. So like, if you're trying to stack everything up all in one, you're just never gonna find a setup. But that could be good as well because you get better quality setups. But like, there's so much that goes into all of that stuff. It's so hard to even really talk about because all I really know now is the way that I trade. And I don't even feel comfortable teaching the way that I trade, because I don't feel like I'm good enough at trading to actually teach people how to trade. That's not really the point of my videos. The point of my videos is just to document my journey and just like, I'm literally one of you guys. I'm literally one of you guys. I'm just trying to make this shit make sense. How do I backtest? I don't backtest anymore. I used to backtest on FX Replay when I was first learning my strategy. You can also backtest on TradeZella, and TradeZella is also a journal, and you can use my code to get TradeZella, code jayway, but you definitely don't have to. But you can journal and also backtest on there. But like, I don't know, man. I think the best way to journal for free would be Notion. I've got a free template in my Discord that you can use if you want it. This is my free template. It's got literally everything you need. You can track all of your trades on here, how much you made, what the risk to reward that you targeted was. I don't even use it very well myself, but like, I think I used it better somewhere along here. I didn't even write anything in these. Yeah, like you can put your confluences, so like why you took the trade, right? You can change all of this yourself. What are the reasons that you took the trade? When was the trade? How you felt during the trade? The result of the trade? How much you risked? Risk to reward? Screenshot. Then on here, you can track, your P&L, your total, your win rate, everything like that. What else? Yeah, that's about it really. What don't I have affiliate links for? I only have an affiliate link for Alpha Futures and for TradeZella. That's it. Well, actually, that's not true. I do have other affiliate codes, but I'm not allowed to promote them. Can I get you an affiliate for Macca's? Bro, that would be crazy. Imagine getting an affiliate commission anytime someone went to Macca's and used your code. Holy fuck. I wanted to catch longs, but I feel like I kind of missed out already. You're 16 in Australia. You were doing 5 to 10k a month average with a web design business, and then you tried trading, bro. Why did you stop though? Why did you stop doing the web design? In my opinion, you can easily do both. You can easily do both, man. Like, yeah, you need to spend a lot of time learning trading and learning as trading strategy, but once you've got that down, once you understand, what was I saying, bro? Once you understand the strategy, you just have to trade it for like a couple hours a day. Oh, cold calling. Yeah, but like trading only really takes like 2-3 hours a day max. Looking at the actual chart, and you know, most of the time you're waiting, you could probably be cold calling people in that time. school and everything as well. Yeah, that's fair enough, man. Have I seen NQ now? Yeah. It's dumping like crazy. Oh, there's so much going on right now. Oh, you still get a bit of revenue from clients? Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I mean, that's not a bad thing, because if you just focus on a couple clients while you're learning trading, you can probably get better results for those clients anyway. Like, do you find that when you get heaps of clients that the quality of the work that you're actually doing for them becomes like worse? And like the more that you start outsourcing, I'm going to assume that it just gets worse and worse. Why didn't I read your comment? You're talking about the one where you made 478k? I don't believe you, bro. I run a business in the Philippines, working 9 to 5, do night shifts 7 to 11, and still trade. Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, I don't work a 9 to 5, but I still work, part-time, and then I make videos in that time. I make YouTube videos, Instagram, TikTok. It's not the hardest work ever, but it still takes time and creativity and effort. And then I trade as well, so like, I don't know. I don't think trading's something that you should just drop everything for necessarily, because it's going to take a long time to get good at it as well. Damn, that's a shame I missed out on that 1 minute long, man. That's a fucking shame. There, it would have hit 1 RR for you. Break even and trail. Yeah. Oh, your school let you take those days off to cold call and get clients? That's cool, man. That's cool that that your school actually supported you. That they supported you in doing that. That's kind of unheard of for schools. They all just call bullshit on that sort of thing, so that's cool. Also, when are schools gonna start actually talking about like how to actually get rich? When are they gonna fucking do that? Never. When you choose what subjects you want to learn in in year 12, you should be able to choose between selling courses, trading, freelance brand scaling, fucking drop shipping, and clothing brand. Those 5. That should be it. What RR do you typically go for? I don't know if you're talking to me or Sandrew, but I usually target 1-to-1s. Recently, I've been kind of shooting a little bit higher than that, and honestly, I kind of want to go back to just 1-to-1. And like, not even necessarily trailing my stop loss every time. I had so much success when I just traded strictly with 1-to-1s. I was actually watching back some of my old videos talking about it, and yeah, I don't know. I could have caught one now, yeah, but I could have caught one now, but yeah, like, dude, this 1 minute candle, I, this was a really good trade. It's just the only thing I didn't like about it was that we had this low resting here, and I missed out. You have a tall people face. How tall are you? 6'7", bro. I was trying so hard not to fucking crack a smile. No, I'm low-key short, boys. I'm low-key short. Okay, fuck it. I'm 5'8". I'm just gonna round it up to 5'9" because I'm pretty close to 5'9", but technically I'm 5'8". Fucking, it's out. The cat's out the bag. No, I'm not 5'7". I'm not 5'7". I'll fucking prove it to you if you want in Discord. I'm like 178 centimeters or something like that. What kind of question is that? I mean, it's a valid question. For some reason, people really like knowing people's heights. I appreciate you saying that I have a tall person face. That's nice, but I'm not tall. Maybe I'm still growing. Maybe I'm just still growing, boys. Maybe I'm gonna get limb lengthening surgery. When did I start all of this? When did I think let me learn trading? Like 2 years ago. Longer. Probably when I saw TJR on TikTok. I don't really know. I don't remember what the motive was anymore, man. I can remember... Actually, no. I can remember the exact moment that I decided I was going to start trading. And when I actually did start is... First, it was actually SMMA. I wanted to do SMMA. I was working at a warehouse as a delivery driver, driving like 8 hours a day around Melbourne. It was fucking awful. And I had a lot of time to just listen to podcasts. So I was listening to Tom and Harry, SMMA, the British guys. That's who I was listening to about SMMA. And it sounded kind of easy, and then it all just started sounding confusing. And then I started listening to like trading videos and stuff while I was driving around. And then I quit my job and I went to a supermarket instead so that I could learn trading and have more time free because I was working full time at that point. And I started learning trading then, and then, yeah, pretty much that's it. Napoleon was conquering countries around that height. Hey, true. That's valid. I honestly... Does anyone know what strategy Trading Pool uses? Bro, straight up, I know Trading Pool strategy, but I fucking signed an NDA to not say it. Because I joined his mentorship for 1 month. And I had to sign an NDA. So someone else can tell you about that shit, man. But from what I know on TikTok and Instagram, he trades like supply and demand and like wick off. But I don't know. Bro, wait, Halleck, you reckon Trading Pool's full of shit? Because I disagree. You're in his mentorship. Where do you find it? Yeah, that's why I only paid for 1 month, because the information is impossible to find, even though you just paid for the mentorship. I love Trading Pool. I respect what he's doing. I think it's sick. He came from the same place as me, made it out the gutter, bro. Went to go live in Queensland in the Gold Coast. You know, retired his parents and shit like that. But I don't know. I think his mentorship is bullshit because you have to watch all of the videos and they're not named. There's no title on them. It's just really hard to find the content. That's just my opinion. Funded X scam prop. I don't know if it's a scam or not, but I do know that the guy that started it is kind of weird. He's got like a model girlfriend in Dubai. AJ currency. Yeah, I don't know. I was scrolling through his Instagram. It was kind of jokes, but just watch my video on how I got my first payout. Congratulations. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm working on getting the second one now. I haven't heard anything that much about Funded X being that bad, but I haven't really looked into it. He doesn't have title videos in his mentorship? No. No, they're all... honestly, bro, I gotta be careful on what I say. Because I literally signed an NDA. And I'm a content creator, and I'm streaming right now, so it's not really smart for me to talk about it. But when I was in it, I just found it very, very, very hard to find the videos. All of the videos are just titled the exact same thing, and there's like 200 of them on YouTube. So, is it worth paying 1 month for the strat? Well, you're not going to be able to learn it in a month. But, bro, look, I also know that heaps of people that trade his strategy make good money. Heaps of people get funded. Heaps of people get payouts, and they thank Trading Pool for that. So, you know what? The problem is probably that I am too lazy to actually go through the material, or I was too lazy when I was in it to go through the materials. Yeah. But I fuck with Trading Pool, so I don't want to piss him off, even though he's never going to see this. I'm probably going to end the stream, to be honest. I'm going to keep watching the charts for a bit, but we're just pumping up. I want to see a pullback, and I don't know if we're going to get that today. So if I find a trade entry, I'll make it a recap on YouTube, but I got a bit of shit I got to do anyways. I've had no time over the weekend to actually catch up on some shit I got to do around the house, and I got to start getting like Christmas presents and stuff. That is stressing me the fuck out. I don't know about you guys, but I'm just like, oh, everyone is talking about Christmas presents and Christmas ideas, and I'm like, oh, I'm trying to make money, Mom. I want my bacon. So yeah, yeah, appreciate everyone for watching the stream, man. I might stream again tomorrow. I'm not really sure, man. Yeah, we'll see. Just stay tuned. On Instagram, I'll always tell you my story if I'm going live. Same on Discord, I'll always let you guys know. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for watching, man. Hope you guys traded well. And yeah, have a good day. Peace.